Depending on the age of the child, the symptoms and how they are manifested is going to be different, because younger children will show different emotions compared to teenagers and adolescents. But when we talk about the symptoms of grief in children, they are broadly in four categories. They are the emotional changes, and this is a change in, you'll notice they are sad, they are angry. They tend to sort of grieve in doses, if we can use that word, where they are crying 1 minute, they are playing, they look happy, they look calm the next minute, then they take a spiral down. So it's sort of like a roller coaster of emotions. They're oscillating. For some, and especially the older children, they will experience emotional numbing, they will be irritable, and generally emotionally dysregulated, meaning that the emotions are ranging. They are oscillating from very low, very sad, to some level of stability. Then the second one is the behavioral changes, and what we are saying as a caregiver or a family member, you need to watch out for, because behavioral is observable. Changes in their eating patterns, changes in their sleeping patterns. They will either not eat, or they are going to eat a little, a bit too much as comfort eating. They're either going to sleep, or they will not sleep or oversleep. But the most important thing about sleep is the quality of sleep. Do they wake up rejuvenated and fresh and ready for the day? You may also observe regression. Milestone they had hit in terms of a skill or behavior, then they seem to lose it. So they become more clingy, especially for the younger children. Older children will be withdrawn. Some of them can go to the extent of self-harm, so it's important to watch out. They may look a little unkempt. They're not taking too much attention about how they look and their presentation. They are angry. There is some level of disorganization and aggression. And then we have the physical changes. They look a little lethargic, fatigued. They're more likely to experience psychosomatic illnesses, really that don't have an organic cause to it. And it's especially important for those with chronic illnesses that the caregivers observe, because they're more likely to get the frequent attacks or flaring up of their illnesses. And then this basically means they will have trouble in managing the disease or making sure that they are in control. And then, of course, there are psychological changes. So the low concentration span, impaired concentration, an academic decline. They may be exhibiting symptoms of suicidal ideation. That includes thoughts and acts, including the self-harm that we are talking about. They may be blaming themselves. They could be going through experiences, emotions of feeling a sense of betrayal, feeling guilty, and a whole range of symptoms that you need to watch out for. And for those who have been introduced to a certain faith, then you notice a change in their faith, loss of faith, loss of hope in their higher being. They may refuse even to go to church. For those who go to church or to other faith community, they may refuse to participate in the faith-related activities like the Eid, like Christmas, and all the others. And again, if we go back to Amani, then we remember we can clearly now understand that change in their spiritual changes. And then, of course, something to watch out for, and especially for adolescents, is this feeling of being responsible for the parents. So they want to be the caregivers for the surviving parent and want to take up the role, and that denies them the opportunity for them to process grief. And again, to re-emphasize that children grieve differently, so we need to look at each individual child uniquely and how they're processing grief. So in the next episode, let's look at what kind of support can we give to the children who are going through grief. My name is Margaret Njihia. I am a clinical psychologist and child therapist. Thank you.